Gonna record myself going back. I don't come back. All the kids on the playground, on the side. I'm gonna cut some of the stuff out so it doesn't really matter. No, you can't make a noise. Hi, people. Anyways, so welcome to my YouTube. I'm not gonna get so close. I'm not gonna get so close to the camera. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna really explain what I'm doing here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna really explain what I'm doing here. I think it's best that I just start the video. I'm gonna be reacting to some videos, I think. To a video. Yeah. So yeah. Let's just jump right into it. So I don't really know what the video is about. All I know is it's about a woman who eats a lot. Guilty. But it's about a woman. I'm not a woman though. I'm not a man. I'm an alien. Coffee. But this woman eats a lot and I sit on my couch and wait for my food. I think it's an addiction, I'm not sure. Let's watch the video. Nah, they did her guilty though. You can't just say weight unknown. Just give a random number. I'm gonna try not to be offensive in this video. Okay. Nice house. Pretty decent. Oh, it's a building. Oh, it's a rental house, right? Because if that's her house, then damn, I wouldn't want to move myself. I'm actually gonna cry. It's kind of sad. I mean, you get people who like that who like me myself. I wouldn't say I'm the most fittest person in the world, but at least I can like do stuff like. And then you get people like her who's just like, it's not like they eat a lot and they don't want to exercise. You get people like her who's just like previous life, like things that happened in her life led her to have depression, and she might have just found food as a way to like, stop being depressed. So yeah, it's kind of sad. And like having no one to support you, it really makes me feel bad. Because maybe in her mind she thinks she's hideous. Maybe she thinks, it's sad.
My daily life is such a struggle now because of how my size have gotten. It's hard for me to do things because of my weight. So I rely on my family and friends to help me do what I have to do.
At least she has family and friends. That's actually really nice. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, if I was like her family member, I would suggest like walking. Okay, like I would I'd actually suggest exercising, to be honest, but in her current situation, maybe she can. My mom's here. I have to go. Hold up. I'm back. I went somewhere and I don't know what I was talking about. So, yeah. Oh, exercising. Yeah, I would encourage her. Like, I would encourage her to do like I wouldn't encourage her to do like exercises. I would encourage her to do like walking because it's difficult to do exercises at that point in your life. So walking is really good. So I suggest walking.
Even with all the weight I have on me now, I'm still able to get around and do some basic things myself, like cleaning myself on my own still.
That's impressive, to be honest. I would be dead within weeks if I was that heavy and I couldn't do anything. I'd be dead. I need my limbs.
So I push myself to do that. But it's hard. It's very hard. When you're my size, you have so many areas you have to keep clean. I get out of breath and it's very painful. So I can barely handle finishing. So I'm never fully clean because I can't do it all at once. I really have to take a shower like twice a day in order to get very clean. And it's hard not to smell, but I want my family to try to help me with it. Right now, I'm staying in an apartment with my son and my niece and my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, walking. I feel like walking would be really good. Like walking every day. I feel like that would really just do a lot. Having someone to be there to support her, that would be very helpful. Like, y'all, I'm not a exercise master, whatever person, but I swear, walking is good for you.
I had to move in with them because I wasn't able to take care of myself anymore. Usually, it's my niece Mimi or my caretaker Cameo that has to help me most. I try to
Do we have to record her in the bathroom though? I mean, I'm just saying, like we don't really need visuals of what happens in the
fix
bathroom.
it to get me what I need. But the reality is,
Did she just go to the bathroom to poop and then wash and then poop again?
can't do it on my own sometimes. And once I get dressed, I still have to rest a bit
Oh.
because of how
Oh, okay, she was.
tired that makes me. I'm exhausted already, and I know it's that way because of how I eat. Eating is what I do most of the day. It's the only
Then your family shouldn't feed you. Like, nah, your family shouldn't feed you then. Like, to be honest, like, my mom would never. If I was that big, or if my mom was that big, I would generally never give her anything to eat. Like, I wouldn't. I would let her starve. I'm not lying to you. I'm dead serious. Like, if you're my friend and you're that heavy, I would legit come to your house, take all your food, and let you starve because you have enough resources in your body to take care of you. You don't need the food, to be honest. And then when you're at a good, reasonable weight, I'll bring back the food. Oh, I might have eaten myself. I'm still a fat guy, guys. Yeah, fat people. Ooh.
thing to bring me the pleasure that I want. Is what I
That I won't. That I won't.
want.
That I won't.
Is what I. Eating is what I do most of the day. It's the only thing to bring me the pleasure that I want.
That I
It's
won't.
what I look forward to
Yes.
constantly. Either Trina or my niece will give me my first meal of the day. They know what I like and they just bring it to me.
Where's all the furniture?
Come in. Hey, I'm here
She got powerful voice.
to bring the chicken. Yes, because I'm hungry. Oh, Trina and my niece Mimi both give me a hard time when they bring me what I want. So you mean to tell me you finna eat all this chicken? You wanted all this? Irene, really? Mm-hmm. But what I'm eating, I just want to be left alone to eat. I don't want to hear all that. But they at least still bring me what I want. So I can overlook that. Plus, when I'm eating, it helps me forget everything else and block out a lot.
What happens if you keep eating and then it messes with your body and then you have a serious disease and then you have to stop eating for a while? Like, nah, like, this is what I always think. Like, it's good to find a way out of it. It's good to find something to distract you away from your problems, like music. But if that keeps distracting you, you'll never really face the problem itself. So, nah, that's bad.
Because when I have any of my favorite food,
Yeah, it's good to have a distraction, but just always have a way out. If music distracts you from your life, I suggest you always have a way out. Tell yourself this is a distraction, but it's not the solution. It's almost like being in a relationship. If if you have a problem with a relationship, don't find a way to distract yourself. It's not going to help. Like just deal with the situation, deal with it. And if you have to break up, then you have to break up, to be honest.
All the hurt of me is taken away until the food is gone. You ain't even offer me a piece of chicken. Do you want a piece of chicken? Nah, I don't want no chicken. I mean baked chicken. I'm trying to eat healthy for the kids, you know? You got your children. I don't have my children. Irene. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of praying. Don't never say you get tired of praying.
You see what I meant. You see what I meant. It's not like she. It's not like she. It's not like she decided I'm gonna become this big person one day. It's like she can't. She couldn't have children, as you can hear. I feel she couldn't have children. So maybe that was just it hurt her, and she found comfort in food. But when you find a distraction in something, it can also.
Yeah, because
It's almost like listening to music. If you listen to music as a distraction, you can become deaf because you are overusing your ears, like your eardrums. So there's always a consequences to these things.
pray every day. Pray without ceasing. That my kids come home. But anyway.
Wait, come home? I'm confused. Can't she have children? Or it's fine. It's fine. I don't know.
You go to work. Okay, thank you. And I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, okay?
I love that. That's support. That is support. That is support. That is really beautiful support, and I like that. I wish I do have that kind of support. That's good support.
Okay, okay. Love you, baby.
No, that's not.
Okay. See you later. Okay.
Why is she looking? We're gonna ignore her looking at her ass. No. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I really figured. I figured that if somebody like leaves the house, I thought I was thinking now like yeah, they come to visit and they drop the food, but do they ever stay? Like okay, obviously of course they do stay, but like you know what I mean? What if she's lonely? What does she do?
Oh, I'm glad she gone.
Wow.
Whenever I have something to eat, I will not stop until I eat it all. When I'm done eating, then like an hour later, I ask somebody to come give me some more food because I never want the feelings that food gives me to stop.
Distraction.
So I just sit and eat for the rest of the day because food is how I survive. You know, it's killing me in a lot of ways now, but for most of my life, it was what got me by. And if I didn't have that, I don't know what I would have done. I know my food addiction had led me to this point. But for many moments in my past, it was the only source of happiness that I had.
No, that's really sad. Because some people might think of this as like, oh wow, you're just saying that because you know you're big and you have nothing. It's not really about that. And I'm not saying I agree to this because like maybe I'm a big guy. I'm agree to this because like it's so true. We always find a solution to distract ourselves, but we never find a solution to solve the problem. It's really a bad thing that I feel like Gen Z is really good at.
I was always the big girl.
Go, Jimmy. Yeah.
Even when I was really young, because I always have a love for food. That started very early on because I know I use food to
Such a pretty baby. So cute. I love baby girls. They're really like they're really the cutest babies.
feel better right from the start because my parents separated when I was 5 years old.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting worse. Damn.
Because my dad started abusing my mom.
Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting worse. Like it generally keeps getting worse. Like it really feels like it's getting worse. Everything that's just happening is just it's seriously getting worse. Like it's seriously getting worse. Like I feel like it's starting to make more sense why she eats a lot.
And she left him. And
Yeah,
I think that's when I became depressed.
good.
You know.
And then she had depression at a young age. That's really not.
And that's when I remember the start of my eating. But where it started was at church. Because My mom was a church woman, so she went to church every day of the week. And, there was always food at the church functions and plates of food and pastries. And I just eat as much as I could. I used to just eat myself basically into a coma until I threw up and stuff like that.
That's bad. That's bad. Like no. That's really bad. Like the family and the friends, okay, some of the friends maybe, they know this and they still like, you understand? I feel like if you're a real friend, you'd slap the chicken out of my hand. Like okay, okay. You take the chicken and put it in the fridge. Don't do that. I'm going to slap you back.
And food became my
If you disturb me while eating, I will slap you.
source of comfort. So I was always trying to get it. My self esteem was real low because of how big I was. And I still think I just ate and ate because I was depressed. My parents and my siblings talk to me about my weight all the time, but they enabled me because they always gave me food.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say the same thing. It's very hard. It's very hard to tell yourself stop smoking, but if your family can help you, then it's going to become much more easier. Saying that you're a smoker doesn't really help the person. Taking their cigarettes away helps the person.
Both my mom and my sister did because with my mom, she took care of us. But she had to
Aw.
work hard to provide that life to me and my sister back then. My mom is from an island near South Africa called Mauritius.
Welcome to South Africa, where I live.
And because she always had to work.
South Africa. South Africa, y'all. South Africa. Mm, 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 mm. Africa, the birthplace of people.
She gave me fast food to feed me and my sister. So I just put on weight as I got old. And by the time I was 10 or 11 years old, I was.
Also, due to some people, not some people, but coloreds and black people are not the same thing. I'm just clearing that out, clearing the air. For some people, I think I'm colored. I'm just saying that.
140 pounds. I kept eating it,
Uh huh. What?
put on weight as I got old. And by the time I was 10 or 11 years old, I was 140 pounds.
10 and 11? 140. That's too much.
I kept eating as much as I wanted. So I kept gaining. And when I started high school, I got into over 250 pounds at 14.
She doesn't look that bad though. She doesn't even look bad. Like, no.
So being that big made high school hard. I got teased and bullied a lot. And I didn't have a lot of friends, but I had boyfriends.
You had boyfriends? I'm gonna die young. Just saying.
When I was 16, I started dating someone and he was abusive.
At 16, who did you date? A 25-year-old? Sweetie, 16-year-olds aren't abusive. They're 16. I don't think in South Africa we don't have that. I feel like if you're 16 years old and you're abusive, that's just something else right there. Like we're teenagers. Like we won't like we're teenagers. Like we're seriously teenagers. Like yeah, okay. Some teenagers can be more dangerous than others. But in South Africa we're like teenagers. Like your boyfriend isn't really gonna abuse you. It's at a teenage level. Like it's a teenager. Like he's just gonna break up with you or something, or he's gonna cheat on you. He's not gonna beat you up. Like abusive. 16 years old really 16-year-old relationship.
Physically, verbally, and emotionally. So my self-esteem was already low.
Mm.
So I thought I was lucky to have his interest, even though my boyfriend was abusive. I stayed with him, and I got pregnant when I was 16.
16. I'm 16. Damn. By the way, I'm 16.
And had my son when I was 17. That's when I had Ja'Cory. But after I got pregnant, and my boy
That's when you had what?
I was 16, and had my son when I was 17. That's when I had Ja'Cory.
OG Corey is the name of the child. Oh, okay.
But after I got pregnant and my boyfriend broke up with me,
Dang. But you're the father. You can't run away.
I was a single mother at 17.
I would never.
And with the pregnancy, I put on another 100 pounds.
Oh, damn. That's also a problem.
And I was up over 350. But with the stress of having a child then, I just kept eating to deal with that. Because I was terrified.
That's really a big problem. I like how she's eating while she's telling the story.
I had to drop out of school, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But thankfully, my mom helped me out some. I had help for a couple of years.
That's really good. That's good.
But when I turned 19, I had a lot of tragedies change my life.
The roller coaster of the story is insane.
In a span of a little over 2 years, I lost my dad, then my mom.
Okay, the dad was abusive though. The dad was abusive. I'm just saying. The mom part though, that's it.
My oldest sister and my aunt.
What? Damn, that's bad. You lost both your parents, a sibling, and your aunt. That's really bad in over 2 years, bruh.
And it was really devastating for me. It caused me to eat a whole lot. But once my parents was gone, I was homeless.
She, this is so sad. She's eating and she's
Me to eat a
crying.
whole lot. But once my parents was gone, I was homeless and I had nowhere to go.
She was even homeless, bro. Nah.
Me and my son slept at a metro bus stop until we met this woman, and she took me to the shelter for children and women. And that allowed me to get back on my feet for a bit. I was 21 then, but I didn't know how to raise a child and provide for myself. But the people there, they showed me how to take care of my son. Cameo was one of them, so that's how we met and became friends. And she always looked after me from that point on. But with the guidance from all of them, I became independent. And then
That's really good. I was gonna ask why for women and children because I mean there's also like homeless fathers out there, but that's fine. Like that's really good. That's I like those type of things that really help people. It's really nice.
while being at the shelter, I wound up dating someone, and I
Girl, you be getting boyfriends from left and right. Oh dear, girl,
wound up pregnant with my oldest.
sweetie, there's no way you had a baby at the age of 16, met someone in the shelter, and then you decided to. Girl, nah, that's kind of on your fault. Like you could have been more responsible there. Nah, no.
Daughter. And I wound up pregnant with my oldest daughter.
Okay, but you have a daughter now, so that's actually a good thing.
And they had a rule against being pregnant while I was there, so they kicked me out because I got pregnant. Why?
Now that's very dumb. That's really stupid. You have a shelter for women and children. One of the people at the shelters fell in love with the other shelter worker or someone, and they had children there. And now you kick them out so that they can be outside. I understand they had children, which makes it even worse because now they're gonna have another child to feed, and that's really bad. But like, come on.
I was there. And I tried to do what I could to make a living when I was 24 and around 500 pounds.
24.
So that made it hard for me to work consistently. So for the next 6 or 7 years, I either stayed with a friend or who I was dating. And I had 3 more children. My weight increased during that time. And I got to around 600 when I was in my early
Mm.
30s. I was struggling and I started to turn to alcohol.
This story is the most tragic story I've ever heard. Watch how she says she did drugs afterwards.
And then it escalated from there. When I was 34, I met some people that was not good influences on my life.
Mm.
I turned to drugs because I was depressed.
Did she say she turned to drugs? Come on now. There's no way I predicted that. Bro, this story is just so tragic. Everything that can go wrong just does go wrong.
And I was hanging around the wrong people. That time was my lowest point because all
You go, Queen.
my addictions led me to lose my kids. At that point,
So that's why she couldn't. Okay, because her kids were taken away from her. That makes sense now. That really makes sense now. That actually makes sense. Like she should really just stand up and start taking walks. Like that's really helpful for someone like her. Like it's really helpful and it's gonna help you. Just get up and start doing walks.
Corey was 18 and it had gone out on its own, and I had my four other kids. And someone had reported me because of my addictions. And so
And who was that person? Who was the bitch? Reveal yourself.
CPS came and took my three youngest, and I was devastated. And I actually lost my mind.
Ah,
But it led me to a wake up call. I got clean and sober for my kids then. But when I got rid of those addictions, it led me right back to food. Sobriety has made my weight increase. And I think it made
what?
my weight increase. It led me right back to food. Sobriety has made my weight increase. And I think at this point now, I'm back up to 600 pounds again.
Did you lose the weight first? That was good though. But no, she gained it again. Okay.
I had to move in with my oldest son, Ja'Cory. And
Her claws, those aren't nails. Her claws are clawing right now. Look at that.
back up to, and I think at this point now, I'm
She has to do this.
back up to 600 pounds again. I had
Look at those. You can kind of chicken it like that with those hands, actually.
to move in with my oldest son, Ja'Cory. And I feel bad because I really want him to live his life. But because I'm his mother, I think he feel like he's obligated because I took care of him in the past.
Mm. To be honest, I'd also do that. I would do that just straight up, even if my mom felt up, because I would also feel bad. But as I'm not saying I'm a better son, but as the son, I would like do much more better than just give her food and just leave. Like to be honest.
Every day is an uphill battle because my mom can't control her eating.
No, no, no. It's an uphill battle because you choose not to do anything about it. You're choosing not to do anything about it. You know what you have to do.
I feel like you should always be there for your mom. So I'm trying my best to take care of her. But trying to get my mom to eat the right stuff for her is really a battle for me because she don't really kind of care for too many items that I bring. As a son, I love my mom. I don't want
Well, then why don't you just let her walk every day?
her to pass away. I want her to live a happy.
Wait, what?
Kind of care for too many
You want her to pass away?
items that I bring. As a son, I love my mom. I don't want her to pass away.
I don't want her to pass away. Oh, then maybe you should help your mom do exercises or walk or do something. Bruh, drink water or anything. Stop giving her food. You are giving a person who smokes cigarettes every day and you're telling them, oh my gosh, I love my girlfriend. I hope she doesn't die from like drugs. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up.
I want her to live a happy, healthy life.
Then stop giving her food.
So I really do hope my moms get better. But I can't take care of myself yet until I get rid of my food addictions. I got rid of my other addiction. And now this is the last one that stands in my way to get my life back and to get my kids back.
And you continue to bring food. This is what irritates me so much. And they bring meat. They bring oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Like it's really stupid. Like they really stupid. And then they complain afterwards. Nah.
Hey, girl, hey. I bought the food. Oh, thank you, girl. Thankfully, my three young
For both of you, right?
kids are with family, but I want to get them back. And that's not going to happen
For both of you, right?
unless I get all the
For both of you, right?
off me.
You bought food for the both of you.
But I have to break my food
Those drinks are all for all of you.
to do that, and I don't know how to.
Why are they hiding the label? We know it's Burger King. Like we can tell. Okay, I'm fat. I can tell. Okay.
That's
I want Burger King now.
I sit on the couch and wait for my food, and then I eat till I want to pass out.
Yeah, it's Burger King. We can tell. But I sit on my couch away from my food. Wow, that's
And
actually
then shortly after that, I just do that again and again until it's time for me to go to bed. The next day, I do it all over again. Eating is my life. My favorite too. Oh, girl, look at that. I know what you like. My mouth is watering. Oh my God. When my aunt calls me and tells me to bring her food, it's kind of conflicting because I want to tell her no, but then I know she's gonna get angry, so I just get it for her anyway.
Then let her get angry. Let her get angry.
My auntie, but my aunt has.
No, you don't love her, sweetie. No. You just don't want to get yelled at.
To do better. And if my aunt keeps on eating like she does, death is the only outcome.
It's the only outcome, seriously. Just stop giving her food.
Annie, is you gonna eat all that? Girl, but hell yeah. When I'm eating, I feel good. I feel happy. And it's the
Me too. Food.
only time I feel like that. I want to be happy. So I never want to stop eating, even when I'm full. I push myself to finish off the food.
You don't have to. You push yourself. You don't. You don't have to stop eating. We're humans. We have to eat. That's the beauty of eating, I guess. That's the beauty of eating. We have to eat. We're humans. So you can feel happy about that. But when you just force it, it's really not. We have to eat. We're humans. That's the beauty of eating, I guess. We have to. We have to. It's a must. But like, don't force it. You understand?
That I have to make sure it's all gone so no one will get it. So once I have what I want, I'm gonna eat it all no matter what. And I've never been able to change it, you know. It's good.
That's really bad. That's seriously bad. I really feel bad for those kind of people. It really does sadden me that there are people out there in this world. I look like it really saddens me that there are people out in this world who thinks that that's okay. And I understand that her life wasn't really the best, but her family though is really like not the best as well. They're good at supporting, but not really good at like supporting. I will tell you straight in your face, like even if I'm in a relationship with you or like I'm friends with you, I will tell you like straight in your face, like, hey, look, no, no, it's not working. Take it off. You look ridiculous with that hat on. It's not working. Take it off. But like I will. Yeah, yeah. So for people out there, think it's best to be honest to other people, tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So yeah, this is my YouTube video, my first YouTube video for reacting videos, and there's gonna be many more. I suggest you like, subscribe, and listen to my music. Watch my other videos. Don't be a person. Don't be a person. Be an alien. Don't be a person and ignore my videos. They're there. They're for the world. Please listen to them. I work hard. Please. And yeah, watch out for your health. Yeah, thank you.